Welcome. Join me now for a Good Friday prayer and reflection time. The word for this prayer time will be compassion. Please gather a pen and paper and a rock with a Sharpie because you will be using these things. Here's mine. You'll be using these things later on. Place that rock in front of you or hold it in your hand during this time. And if you didn't have a rock, didn't find one yet, you can just draw a rock shape on your paper. See, they're easy to draw. Any kind of a little shape that a rock might be. Rocks are part of Mother Earth, and they keep us rooted. And they will help keep you focused during this time together. Use them to absorb all the prayer energy of your thoughts and the words. During this week before Easter, we are rooted in our Christian faith. One of the many words that comes to mind on Good Friday is passion. It encompasses all those strong emotions around the trial and the suffering and the death of Jesus. As we hear that story each year, we become aware of our compassion. Compassion, a word meaning to join in another's suffering, along with a deep wish to relieve that suffering. In addition to the Easter story, it's also something that we can feel in everyday situations. Let us explore that word compassion letter by letter. Thanks to the Montessori school's design for teaching this value. Write the letters of the word compassion down one at a time and jot some words starting with that same letter behind each one. Add any that have special meaning for you. I will give you some examples now. We begin with C. Connect with others. Change your look. Challenge yourself to smile more each day. Even with your mask on, if you're smiling underneath, your eyes will smile too. So, that cashier checking out your groceries, the kids loading your curbside things into your car, smile at them. How about the guy at the stop next to you at the stop sign? Or the woman across from you pumping gas? Just send a smile and maybe make a bright spot in their day. The next letter is O. Oh, open. Open the door for someone. How many times have you come with your hands full of groceries and things and bags and no one is there to open the door? And so you have to set things down and rejuggle and all that just to open the door. What a simple thing to help someone, to be compassionate. And more important, open your heart. Open that door of your heart. When you see someone struggling, when you see someone in distress, when you see someone who could use a helping hand, open the door of your heart. M. M stands for motivating others by affirmative statements. How wonderful it is to hear somebody say, "Oh, you did it. You're amazing. I knew you could do that." Isn't that great? P. Practiced acts of kindness. It's easy to do random acts of kindness without even realizing it sometimes. Just little things mean so much to others. One that's really fun now that we're all going through drive-ups for food is to just pay for that car behind you. You don't have to have a big discussion. You don't have to make them feel guilty that they didn't afford their own grocery or their own food. But just say at the window, "I'd like to pay for the car behind me also." And then when they drive up to the window, what a surprise for them. How happy that makes them that someone else thought to pay for their food today. A, allocate time to connect with others. Simple things like a card or a phone call, an email, a text. And this day and age, a Zoom call or a FaceTime call with family is great. But you need to allocate that time. S, say encouraging words. Always be aware. As our principles tell us, always be aware of positive statements over negative. The next S, share. Share a hug, share a handshake, share a... Nowadays, I guess it's a fist or an elbow bump, but same thing, to connect and to share with another. I, incorporate thank you into your responses daily. What a wonderful gratitude prayer. Just instantly, just thank you, a little thank you. And one I really like that I've heard recently is thanks for your time. When you're having someone on the phone looking up something for you or making an appointment or just listening to you about picking up curbside or library books, just tell that person, thanks for your time with me. O is the next letter. Offer help. Offer help with a to-do list. Offer help with helping the neighbor rake off their flower bed so the spring flowers can pop up. Think of all the ways that you can offer help. And the last letter in compassion is N. Nurture relationships. Best way to do that is just simply to take time to listen. Now, spend just a few moments thinking about all those words and all those thoughts that came to you as we went through the letters for compassion. If you had some others that you'd like to jot down that have come to your mind, do that now. We're going to use all these again in just a minute. Another way to practice compassion is to think of the ways that you can be the hands and feet of Jesus here on earth, to promote all of his teachings. He was so passionate about the things that he wanted us all to learn. As you break down that word compassion, you will see 4 smaller words. Come, pass, I, on. As you listen to the next reading, think of ways that you can share Jesus' passion and his teachings of love and peace. Take a deep breath, relax, and just listen to this poem. Listen. Wind whispers your compassionate calling. Says, I may be gone, but listen. My still, small voice within, your Christ-light, guides you to become my hands and feet, encourages you to challenge yourself, to open your heart, to share a smile. Lift up the heavy weight of another's grief. Bond with them in love and understanding. Open your throat with songs of truth. Let the words thank you flow freely every day. Overcome negative words of hate. Speak only positive words of peace. Open the door. Make strangers welcome. Practice acts of kindness that encourage others. to open their hearts too. As God's Spirit expresses through you, may you motivate others to be challenged, connected, committed. Listen. Wind whispers your compassionate calling. Prayer, caring, peace, joy, love. Come, join your hearts and your hands with me. Come, pass I on. Take a big deep breath now. Look at all the words you have written down, all the thoughts that you've had. Which ones speak loudest to you? Take your Sharpie and write one on your rock. Are there also some you can write on your rock picture? Take a moment to choose ones to write down. Share this energy of your reflection time on compassion by giving a note to a friend with your favorite word on your paper rock. Here's mine. Come pass I on. And take that real rock that you wrote on and place that one out in your garden or along your favorite walking trail to bring joy to others. Or maybe sneak it into a friend's garden so suddenly they see it as they're weeding and getting ready for their spring flowers. In these ways, you have indeed shared the peace, love, and joy of compassion. Blessed Easter.